What's up, guys? I'm back at it with a back at it. So, y'all, today I'm doing a video because I didn't do a video yesterday, before yesterday, and yesterday before yesterday.
You should give time to
Yeah.
test the crime.
So,
At least been there today with 21.
I'm about to show y'all what I'm doing. Guys, I'm about to show y'all how petty I am.
It hurts every day.
So,
Every day I think about
my teacher said everything on here says what she said. Miss Rice said to me, fuck you, all that. See all that? Guess what? I'm giving it to the office. I'm putting it in an envelope. About to go give me an envelope.
The family of a man gunned down by Royal Oak Police is demanding answers tonight. 28-year-old Antonio Gordon recently got married and was living in Royal Oak. On Tuesday evening, he was shot 2 blocks away from home at the White Castle drive-thru on 13 Mile and Coolidge. An attorney who is related to Gordon's wife says the officer fired several shots, striking Gordon in the chest and arm as he sat in a BMW.
Well, it can't be anything but murder, because when you point a gun, pull the trigger 4 times or more, what do you think is going to happen?
Now, Gordon's attorney claims the 28-year-old man was unarmed, didn't even own a gun. But Royal Oak Police say Gordon had been arrested several times for disorderly conduct and drunk driving. Meanwhile, the officer who pulled the trigger has been placed on administrative leave. The Oakland County Sheriff's Department is investigating the case and will turn its findings over to the prosecutor, who will make a final decision on criminal charges.
A Detroit police officer suspended with pay, facing 17 felonies. In January, Officer Gerald Blanding showed up to the scene of a car crash appearing intoxicated. He's accused of trying to stop officers from giving aid to the crash victim. Today, he was charged with 3 counts of possessing a gun while drunk, 8 counts of obstructing police, and 6 counts of felony firearm possession.
His behavior certainly is not reflective of the men and women who serve each and every day. Just another stain, and that's where we're at.
He's definitely put himself in harm's way on behalf of the citizens of Detroit. We need to keep that in mind when as he's going through this issue.
Officer Blanding has also been involved in 3 shootings, both on and off duty, over the past 2 decades. He was never charged in those cases, but his department faced excessive force civil suits. Tonight, he's out on bond. He's ordered not to drink any alcohol or possess any weapons as his case moves forward.
A retired U.S. Army veteran who defended our freedom overseas falls on hard times after suffering a life-threatening medical condition.
And now the father, his wife, and 4 kids may soon be without a place to call home. Fox 2's Taryn Asher joining us tonight with their story. Taryn?
Yeah, it's just awful. The family has already been struggling, living in a small apartment, barely scraping by, but that is now the least of their problems. If something doesn't change, they will all soon be homeless.
I just want a home for my family. I don't want to have to be living on the street.
That's my biggest problem.
I just don't want to be on the street.
We're just trying to keep a roof over our kids.
Things have gone from bad to worse for the Davis family. Paul and Angela just learned their Warren apartment complex will not be renewing their lease. With little money, the couple and their 4 school-aged children could soon be living on the street.
We just don't have enough money for first month, last month.
Yeah.
We don't have anything. We don't even have money for a moving truck. We have nothing. Nowhere to go, no money, no nothing.
Paul Davis is a veteran who served more than 20 years in the U.S. Army. He retired after fighting the war in Iraq. It was hard enough supporting his family on Paul's single income, but became even more difficult in 2016 when the 50-year-old learned he had congestive heart failure.
I was crushed because, I went from being healthy with nothing wrong, thinking I have a cold, let me shake this cold and get back to work, to on the cardiac ward.
Angela cared for him while Paul was in and out of the hospital. For months, friends, family, his former workplace, and the community pitched in to help with bills so they could still live in this very small apartment. Paul was finally able to collect a portion of disability through Social Security, but he says he is not eligible for his VA pension or full retirement benefits until he's 62. Barely scraping by, last week, Arlington Manor and Warren informed the Davises as of May 31st, they will have to find a new place to live.
There is no reason. I even asked her, are there any complaints against us? Anything. She says, no, we just wish not to renew your lease.
In the lease, it says the management legally does not have to provide a reason, but the Davises don't have enough money to move.
I'm just asking for help anywhere I can to get a home for me and my family to accommodate us.
A home or an apartment they could afford on the little money they have, and a job so the family can get back on track. While he was sick, Paul was able to finish his degree in media arts. He wants to work.
But now I'm trying to find a job. It kills me to be on disability to no end because I feel I can work. I want to contribute.
And the Davis family wants to make it clear they are not asking for money, they are asking for help. They say they have reached out to several state, local, and veteran agencies and claim all have failed to help at this point.
I cannot believe that this man and his family finds himself in a position like this. Hopefully there's some Fox 2 viewers out there who see this providing a home that they can live. And I can't believe that the apartment complex is doing this thing.
Yeah, and there's so many layers to this, really. And they would like a home that they can afford because they can't afford a security deposit or first or last month's rent at this point. So a house, ideally, with enough bedrooms for the kids. But at this point, they'll take anything. It's better than the streets. And they want to stay in Warren because that's where the kids have been going to school. One child's autistic. And then the apartment complex, it does have the right not to renew. They're not being evicted. They're not renewing the lease. And we did put in a call late this afternoon, late this evening. Their office was shut down, to be fair. But it says right there in the lease, they have that right.
Or maybe they'll have a change of heart after they see the story.
Yeah, let's hope so. Or somebody comes forward and helps this family because they certainly deserve that.
And that would be even better.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Terry.
We know you'll keep us updated. Thanks, Terry.
Michigan State University responding to a federal lawsuit claiming that school counselors told a woman not to go public after she was raped. The student listed as Jane Doe in court filings claims she was gang raped by 3 members of the 2015 MSU men's basketball team. When she reported the rape to counselors, she claims they told her that filing a police report would attract a lot of negative media attention and cause her more anxiety. Tonight, the university calls her claims, quote, simply untrue, saying that they gave her every opportunity to file a police report and even offered her treatment. You can read MSU's entire response on our website, fox2detroit.com.
Police pull over a driver in Kansas and uncover a payload of pot they say was headed here to Michigan. Take a look. Authorities say these bags of marijuana amount to 350 pounds taken off the street. A task force seized wads of illegal drug money totaling more than $325,000. Police arrested 1 suspect in Sterling Heights. There were 2 additional arrests, and the case is not closed yet. The opioid crisis continues to claim lives here in Metro Detroit.
But tonight in Southfield, some families on the front lines of addiction were given the life-saving medication that can help reverse an overdose. The city of Southfield hosting a town hall to address the opioid crisis and the cycle of addiction. Members of the Southfield Fire Department demonstrating how to administer the medicine Narcan. And at the end of the workshop, people who came to the meeting to learn how to help a loved one addicted to drugs could receive a free Narcan kit to take home.
And I think that's important that local communities, which are recognizing that this is a problem back home, are stepping up to train their first responders in handling these kits, in training others to use these kits, because this is life-saving stuff.
Now, the drug Narcan is usually given as a nasal spray. If an overdose victim is still not breathing, CPR may be required. Back in 2016, 165 people died from opioid abuse.
You was going fast. A Camaro tries to speed away from a traffic stop with tragic results. The dramatic aftermath caught on security camera. What police say led up to this crash.
A Detroit home catches fire spreading to a second home, and fire crews believe it may not have been an accident. This morning I heard something go boom, and I jumped up, and I looked, and I saw flames. Teresa Winsley describes the frantic rescue of her and her pets. This now the second time this has happened in 5 months.
on the edge.
I guess we're just a little irritated too that they can't seem to find a way to, stop it.
Another school threat shuts down an entire school district. This time,
so guys, I'm gonna end up this video. Peace.